Zombie Tactics today, no filler, all content. Taking a look at the Gerber Foreman multi-use pen light system. I'm going to stick with that name because this really is a system, even though it's a pen light. Right off the bat, picking it up off the top of the case, the Foreman flashlight from Gerber is a standard type of a pen light, similar to, well, any other pen light. Probably most comparable to something like a Coast Lenser V16 or one of the Streamlight Stylus series. You've got a twist-on, twist-off arrangement here, where you twist the end cap and the light comes on. You twist it, the light goes off, and on top of that you can use it as a momentary contact switch by pushing on the back. That is not a switch, by the way. That is not any kind of a clicky switch or anything like that on the back. It's just when the cap is a little loose, it'll operate as a momentary contact switch, and that's the way they've designed it to work. In addition to this, and we'll talk about this in just a moment, it is a multi-color flashlight, and we'll show you how that works. And in many ways, that makes it comparable to either the Coast Color Recon or the Gerber Recon series. There's a Gerber Recon and a Gerber Recon M made specifically for the military. The military seems to be having a good time with the Recon M, by the way, and it fills a number of different roles for them and holds up very well. This has a plastic body with kind of a rubber grippy surface here. If you see some kind of curvature to that body in the video, I assure you that's not distortion caused by the lens, either from just being in a pack for a while or sticking in my briefcase for a while. The body has become sort of bent over time, and I don't know whether I'm going to say that means that it's low quality or that it just kind of, it's adaptable. It uses two AAA batteries. I like AAA and AA batteries in flashlights. I don't see any reason to go with anything that uses a quadruple A. You just can't find them anywhere, or you just can't find them in all the most common places, which would be important in any kind of a zombie apocalypse when you're scrounging around for flashlight batteries. I also don't like C's or D's because it's just too much weight for what you're getting, except in certain specific cases. Same goes for CR123A batteries. Double A's, triple A's for me are it. What makes this unique is that the tip of the flashlight is replaceable. It screws off. We'll put that one down on the table. That's the white tip, and interestingly enough, it has little white markings on the front. You've also got a red tip, which is designed to be used to protect your night vision. And you've got a green tip and a blue tip as well. And I'm going to go ahead and just briefly show you both of those just so you can get some idea that, well, yeah, there's the green one. And last but not least, there is the blue one. Now, blue is used for usually tracking blood. Under blue light, blood will show up very dark, almost a black color. So if you're tracking game that you've shot, or you're trying to find where somebody got scratched or cut when they fell down a hill, it's useful for that. Green, that's a very often used color for map reading. Red, of course, for night vision, and then back to white, which is your standard color. Those come in this oversized holster arrangement here, and there are little loops that fit in here. Now, I like the way the light works. It does put out a decent amount of light, and it puts out a consistent amount of light regardless of which color you use it. Back to the white color here. And as you note here, the red color has a red-colored tip, the green, green, and the blue, blue. So it's easily identifiable as long as there's light. I don't like one thing about it, though, and that is if it's a flashlight, you don't know what color it is till you turn it on if it's dark, and that's the condition that you're going to use it under. So what I tend to do is I tend to say, all right, let's just keep the white tip on all the time, and then we'll go and, sorry, joining clips here. What I tend to do is keep the white tip in the light, tucked into the somewhat oversized wallet here. See that in a second. And then in the order of red, green, and blue, I'll stick the tips into the wallet. Now, red, green, blue, that might be familiar to some of you in lighting red, green, and blue are the primary colors instead of with paints and chemicals where the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. So if I put them in the little pack in red, green, and blue order, they're always there ready to be used in whatever order I want. I would have preferred, though, that Gerber would have thought to put some kind of tactile indications on the lighting tips. Either a number of dots, like maybe 1 dot for red, 2 dots for green, 3 dots for blue, something that you could feel with the tip of your finger, or even heavily raised so that you could feel it through a thin glove. I may end up actually doing something like putting dots of something like hot glue gun material or epoxy, or maybe even using a Dremel tool and carving out 3 dots that are tactile on these, just so that I can use it that way in the future. Again, I said about 9 to 15 lumens of light. That's perfectly adequate, but not great. It's going to help you in all of its intended uses, though. This case is a little oversized, and I imagine some people might just say, heck, I'm not going to use the case. I'm just going to take the light, use the clip, which is a very good clip that will keep it in your pocket just fine. It's not going anywhere. That clip's pretty stout and sturdy. They're going to take the case, throw it away, or not use it very often, throw the light in a typical position in a bag, take the 3 tips, throw those in some kind of a little container where they're easy to find, and use it that way. Now, I found this one at Sportsman's Warehouse for $14 a number of months ago, and it's just been kind of kicking around in my briefcase for a while, getting light-duty use. Typically, these are on sale for anywhere between $17 or $20. Be careful about your shipping costs. Some places want an awful lot of money for shipping for something that's very light. This is a useful flashlight, and it's kind of an interesting double-duty thing. If you're going to get a pen light anyway and include it in your kit, you might want to think about something like this, as it covers a lot of bases for you. I think it's a pretty good little light and certainly worth the money at somewhere between $17 and $20. That's the Gerber Foreman multi-light pen light system. Zombie Tactics out today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.